Since this site is empty, that's 36, I wanted to go ahead and get a little closer to show you guys just how nice this site really is. As you can see again here, it's right on the water, so you can just walk up and boom, you're right there. From your picnic area and from your fire pit, you can just look right over the water. Isn't this nice? So if you have kayaks or even like that, a couple of people down there with their boats, you can pull right on up to the campsite. That's amazing. So I promise you, the next time we come back here, I am going to do my best to book site 36. If I can't do 36, I may not come at all. But this is awesome. Right on the lake there. Hello outdoor enthusiasts. Today I am here at Rocky Mountain Recreation Area just outside of Rome, Georgia. This place is great. They have the beach here, as you can see. They have 2 lakes. They have a campground. They have several hiking trails as well as mountain bike trails. They also have a place for you to do archery. This place is a win, I'm telling you. So what I'm going to do is start off showing the campground. I'll show each and every site, and then I'll also show some of the trails and highlights of things to do here. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is really, really nice. As far as campground pricing, the single sites with electric and water are $30 a night. The double sites are $60 a night, and the primitive tent sites are just $12 a night. All campsites do have to be reserved. Here's the website here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the campsites here one by one. The only sites I may not get to are the 9 tent sites, and we do have 37 other sites for trailers, RVs that have hookups. There are no sewer hookups, it's just electric and water. There are a total of 37 sites, but only 36 are available for rent. Site number 1, which is right there, is the camp host. And right here to your left, we have site number 2. Coming back this way, right there, we have site number 3. Back on our left here, we have site number 4. Coming back across the street, site number 5. And our site right here, site number 6. Back across the street here, we have site number 7. Back over to the left here, this is a double site. It is site number 8. Just quite large, as you can see. The double sites are $60 per night. Single sites are $30 per night. Here we have our restroom facilities. There are 2 shower stalls, as you can see here. And just your basic flush toilets. And I almost forgot site number 9, which is right over here, straight ahead of me, which is right next to the bathroom here. So again, site number 9 right there with the red truck. And I also forgot to mention that while they don't have sewer hookups at each site, they do have a dump station towards the front of the campground. Okay, let's keep going here. So it looks like site number 10 is right there with that little camper right there. And there's a better view of number 10 right here. It's pretty large. Campsite number 11. Oops, sorry about that. Right there. Site number 12 right back over here with the pop-up. Okay. And site number 13, which is right there. Site number 14, which is right here to the left. Oh, and it's empty right now. Wish we could have reserved that one. Site number 15 is back here to the right. That's also a pretty big one. Look how big their little area is with the picnic table. Site 15. Now let's look for site 16. But before we go there, this area straight ahead of me here, that is the parking area for the tent campers, and the tent sites are right there by the water, which is pretty nice. Also, immediately next to the bathroom facilities, we have site 16, which is right here. It's kind of cool because it backs up to the woods there. Site 17 is coming right up here to our right. Not too shabby. Site 18 is immediately adjacent to it right here. I don't care for the driveway in this one. It kind of climbs upwards. Wouldn't want to do that in the travel trailer. And site 19 should be, yeah, right here. Right over there, site 19. And site 20 is right there with the A-frame. Site 21 is immediately adjacent to it, right here. It's kind of a weird site.
Didn't have very much.
No, it didn't.
I wonder if 20 and 21 are double.
Yeah, it might be. Oh no, I don't know what that was. All that was site 21. Then look, site 20 is over here.
That whole thing was 21.
So I apologize, guys. That whole thing there was 21, and this is 20 right here with the red truck. I wonder why they go so far out of order sometimes. But right here we have site 22. It kind of sits up in the hill there but
Views of the lake.
yeah, I bet it has really good views of the lake. But yeah, right there, site 22 up in the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Probably, oh yeah, they do have great lake views. Right here, we have site 23 with the Titan. Also water views. It's a little bit steep though. And again, you can kind of see off in the distance there, hopefully, there's some of those tent sites that are right there by the water. Site H. I think I'm gonna walk to one. I don't think there's anyone on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and walk to one of these sites and show you guys. I don't see anybody here, but that way you can get a better idea of what to anticipate. Ooh, hopefully you can hear me over all this wind noise. So there's one tent site there, that's I, and here's H right here. But how nice is this? Could you imagine, honestly? This would be a great spot to pitch your tent, look over the water. I like it. If we come back with a tent at any point, we got to do one of these. But yep, those are the tent sites, guys. All of the tent sites are on the water. And right here, that's got to be 24 with the silver truck. And 25 is right over there with the little tent. The best sites look like they're right here. Right there, site 26. Which is right on the water, as you can see. And right there with the white truck.
Hello guys.
Should be, hi. Should be site 27. Nice water views there. And site 28 right there with the black truck. It kind of went out of order, so I'll have to circle back around. But here we have site 32 with the red truck there. Site 33 right there with the Montana High Country. Site 34 right next to it there. Very nice.
Hello guys.
And another look at site 34. They even have their boat there, right? Site 35 right there with the orange truck. So all of these are great sites to be right on the water. And looks like site 36. Oh, I think this is the one that I would pick. It's right there by the water. And it's pretty big. And it's nestled in the trees there. Site 36 for the win. Oh, to be so lucky to book this one. As well as site 37, which is right there with that big old fifth wheel. It's also right on the water. The only downside about 37 though is it's right next to the public beach area, which we'll go to in just a bit here. So to sum it up, the best sites appear to be site 26 through 37. Remember those numbers. All right, so again, I'm having to go out of order a little bit because it was ordered strangely, but Here we have site 31. It's a pull-through site, as you can see. And right up here, straight ahead of us, that should be 30. These sites still kind of have somewhat of a water view, even though it's not right on the water. Again, site 30 right here. View's not too bad. Another pull through, as you can see. And site number 29 right here. Another pull through. This is the one I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably get this one if I came alone, because I'm not good at backing in. Site 29. When you book here, just make sure that you take the time to look at the map, especially if you intend to be right on the water. Look at the map, make sure that you are actually on the water. Some of the sites, just like the site that we're at now, advertised as being with a water view, and I don't know if you can see off in the distance, technically yes, it's a water view, but from afar. And the only reason why our views are this good now is because the trees aren't really full yet. You know, it's still late March, so be mindful, check the map. If you want water view, make sure you are actually on the water. What's nice is that they offer both 50 and a 30, so you don't have to worry about bringing an adapter. And of course the water is right over there. There's no camp store right there at the campground per se, but they do have this trading post here, and they have ice, and they have a good selection of things in case you need something. Here we have our visitor center. Plenty of parking, as you can see. This visitor center is unmanned, so when you come, there won't be anyone there to answer any questions for you, but they do have quite a bit of information. Got some info on the walls here. They also have restrooms, and they have maps for you to take there. It's really nice here though. They have quite a bit of day use area. There's another trail that goes down in that direction, which also leads to another cove with picnic tables and barbecue grills there. So there's lots of areas here if you want to kind of get by yourself, find a quiet spot just to relax. Look, more picnic tables there by the water. And there's 2 lakes here, so plenty of room to go spread out, enjoy the water, find a quiet place to have a picnic. I'm really enjoying this spot so far. Talk about a beautiful spot to do some fishing. I think I'm gonna have to get me a fishing license. Never done any fishing before, but I don't know. I think it'd be relaxing to be out there in the water. Just a little bit envious. Oh. That's interesting. They do have boat ramps and docks, as you can see, and they do have more than one. They have quite a few, actually. Shows us some of the fish that you can anticipate catching here in these lakes. I also do want to mention that any fishing and hunting, because there are hunting opportunities here as well, you do have to have all of the necessary licenses before you can do that. So just keep that in mind. There's also a handful of nice trails. They have hiking trails as well as mountain biking trails. Several of these trails, just like this one here, which is Antioch Lake Trail, follow the lake, so you get great views the entire time. And it's nice, flat, level walking surface, so if you're not in the mood to do a lot of climbing, then this is a great trail for you. I just love the way the sun glistens on the water there. But this is another thing that I really like about this recreation area. They put little picnic areas in the most delightful areas. I mean, look at this. Come out to this little area here and you can bring your lunch and just enjoy being by the water by yourself. And just enjoy nature. How peaceful is this? Ah, I love it. Look at this unique feather. Like yellow and black. I wonder what type of bird this came off of. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Wow. This never gets old. Not for me anyway. Lots of fishing going on here, as you can see. And at some point I will show there's a beach all the way down there. We'll take a look at that as well. They got a nice little dock there by the beach for fishing. And the beach is nice. It's a nice little beach area. It's not super wide, but it does look to be a bit deep. So I like it. Beach rules. Essentially, no pets, no glass, no alcohol, no fishing, and absolutely no lifeguard on duty. Rather large bathroom facility here to use when you're at the beach. Not going to go in. Pretty sure it's just the basic bathroom. There's also a playground. Let's go ahead and check that out. Also, as you can see, I mean, there's no shortage of picnic tables and grills available. Plenty of room to find a spot for yourself and your family. Nice little playground there for the children. I love the fact that it's kind of nestled in the trees, so there's a little bit of shade. I always feel so bad for the children when I see these playgrounds that are just right in the sun with no relief from the shade at all. So this is nice. Good morning. There's also a archery range right down there. I'm not going to walk all the way down, but I trust you can see it. Got nice views of the water there, so you can bring your bow, get some practice in. This is the second lake here, Heath Lake. And as you can see, the only times that you are able to fish this lake is from the 1st and the 10th of each and every month. And as you'll see here, they actually have the gates closed to ensure that you don't come down here in your vehicle, fishing boats, etc. That being said, of course, foot traffic is still allowed if you don't mind walking. They do have parking just down the way so that you can walk to this area. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what you can expect. It also has vault toilet facilities, picnic benches, grills. Basically everything that you had on the other side, you have here. Trails as well. I just love that picnic area down there. Isn't that nice? Right there on that little peninsula, looking at the water. So my opinion is this: if you're like me and you like some degree of solitude, I would say I would go ahead and come here on the days where fishing isn't allowed, so that you can just walk over here and enjoy the tranquility. I mean, look at this. I have this whole place to myself. So yeah, this is preferable to me. Let's check out the dock. Nice dock here as well. And of course, your ramp. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the rules too. So no wake. Okay, no jet skis, guys. Okay. No swimming. All right. Good to know. Well, unfortunately, it may not show on camera, but I can actually see the fish jumping out of the water. And I'm seeing this a lot. So I would say if fishing is your thing, you'd better come on down here and get a hold of some of these fish. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed the video today and your time outdoors with me. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. That way you can join me on my next adventure. But until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today.